Hello. Throughout this video, I am going to talk about a PhotoVoice project that I completed during my second semester of the EDS program. It was completed when I was in the Advanced Cultural and Social Foundations course. Throughout this course, I learned a lot about myself. It was kind of a challenging course because sometimes it can be hard to really get to know yourself a little bit deeper and think about ways that I had to think about ways that I might have privilege that maybe I hadn't acknowledged before or just hadn't really been willing to open up and talk about. Sometimes it's a topic that can just be really hard to talk about with others or with yourself. In this project, I selected it because it is a good description of me. It allows someone to get to know a little bit more about me in a different way. I liked the challenge of the PhotoVoice project. You get to be a little bit creative and also put some words in as well. So it challenged us to think outside of the box and pick out some pictures that described exactly what we wanted to say. So as you look through this project, the first slide you'll see will be a picture that represents kind of everything I wanted to say. And then beyond that is a description of that. Again, I chose this as one of my 4 artifacts for this portfolio because I think it is a great way to get to know me. Talk about kind of how I grew up, what maybe changed my worldviews, changed how I think about things, some challenges that I've experienced in my life. And, I really hadn't thought about how that challenge or challenges had affected me or challenges that affected my family. Just provided a lot of ways to talk about things that were challenging. Um, I don't know that I would say this is the absolute best work I've done in graduate school, but again, I really liked the opportunity it allows those who are visiting the site to get to know a little bit about me. So I'm not going to certainly read everything throughout this project because you can click on the link and do that yourself, but I'll just hit some of the highlights. So the first picture I chose was of my grandmother's house, and I put the caption, "Embrace those Southern roots." My grandmother passed away a few years ago, and I never really realized exactly the impact she had on my life and maybe on some of the things that are important to me until recently when I really started thinking about more about her in an adult form instead of me just being her grandbaby. So that's just a picture of her house. She lived on a big farm. She usually rented out her pasture, had horses. Going there was just a fun time. This just is a little bit more description of why I chose that. She was an independent, faith-driven white woman. She never let anything go to waste. I learned some challenging things from her too. She a little bit of a racist. And as much as it was kind of hard to hear some of those things come out of her mouth, I'm appreciative of the challenges that presented me with, and it helped me grow as I got a little bit older and understood things a little bit more and became more educated and made my own decisions about how I wanted to view the world, not necessarily through her outlook or through my parents. And that takes me to this picture of grad school. As I went to grad school, this really challenged me to think about different things, think about the worldview in a different way, let go of maybe what my parents had taught me to think or anybody else in my life, and just really open myself up to what do I want to believe? What do me, myself, and I believe and think about things? So again, I spent most of my life in East Tennessee, but when I went to grad school, just wanted to go somewhere different, and I went to Indiana University. Not that far away from the South, but certainly did feel different. Again, through courses and classwork, I'm sure that was challenging my beliefs, challenging my thoughts on different topics, and also, really being taught to be open and embrace things that are different. I will never, ever forget the challenges and the experiences that I gained there. And as I said right here, my education combined with my school-related and social experiences greatly impacted my worldview. My mind and heart were open and expanded to new views of tolerance, acceptance, and advocacy. Get a little more personal here. We were also asked to select a a challenge for us, maybe a way where we felt we've been discriminated against or different form of oppression. I am very lucky. Do come with a lot of privilege. I'm a white woman. I was brought up in a middle class household. I've typically had all of the things that I need. Um, but I have always faced the topic of sizeism. I've always felt that I needed to lose a little bit more weight, or if I had just lost weight, I would feel better, I would look better, things would be better. And so this is just a slide kind of talking about that. And then the final slide is one of my nephews, Isaiah. Love him to death. He is the sweetest little boy. Um, he was, his mom had a completely normal pregnancy, but during labor, her uterus ruptured and he went without oxygen for, I believe it was 18 minutes. Luckily, they have been able to do so many things for him, take good care of him, give him all the therapies, everything in the world that he could possibly need, different experimental treatments. But he is thriving. You can see right here, this is the first time he got to go on a run, and he really enjoyed that. And he is just the most positive little guy ever. Literally just, like I said, an inspiration to me both. He is so positive. Again, here I'm saying, I'm pretty privileged. I haven't had to face a lot of challenges that I take for granted that a lot of other people have. And in this slide, I also related this back to a book that we read called This Kid Can Fly. He was another child with cerebral palsy and talked about all of the challenges that he had to face that we don't even think about, just like getting a wheelchair, or the kid in the book lived in an apartment complex that needed an elevator and his dad had to carry him up and down the stairs because there wasn't one. So there's all the things that I get to be thankful for. I'm thankful that my brother-in-law and sister-in-law's family have, so they can take good care of my nephew. And then provide experiences. This was the caption for this slide. It talked about social justice advocacy. I try to do everything I can to be an advocate. I recently changed schools, and this is a part of a field trip. We took our AVID juniors to visit Belmont University. This was actually last year. And it's so important just to provide them with experiences in order to see things outside of their immediate worldview. So many of my students, never have traveled outside of even their own community, just in East Knoxville. So just providing opportunities to experience a little bit more. So conclusion, kind of like I said at the beginning, this was a challenging and thought-provoking project. It's hard to pick just one picture to represent so much. But again, I think it's a creative way to do that. I like kind of that aspect, instead of just talking and telling you all about myself. And again, I think this project was so important because it really did challenge us to think about our worldviews and how we've changed, or how we want to help others change and see the world. And I think it will inform my work as a professional. Again, just kind of challenging myself to think about different forms of oppression and what I can do about that. Hope you enjoy.